Hi there, students! I'm XS. That's little x, little s, which stands for extra sweet, because that's what I am. Alright, so today I'm doing a long stream. I started a little bit early today because I know I have some fans overseas who have a hard time making my normal stream schedule. Like, time zones. How do those work, right? I'm honestly happy to do this more often. If people want me to do longer streams and stuff, just let me know. I'm moderately accommodating. Actually, who am I kidding? I'm a puppy. I would do anything to make people happy at any time. So today I'm streaming a game called The Stanley Parable. I'm sure probably most of you have heard of it before, but I haven't played it. So it's another one that I don't know well. I swear I really have played good games before. Since I started streaming, I've really been wanting to go back and hit some of the classics that kind of fell through my radar. Like, we had good games growing up. Like, I played Minecraft, like, almost exclusively. Shut up. I like building stuff, okay? Y'all know that I'm obsessed with Lego. Did you know that? Like, I have this really amazing Lego set of Himeji Castle. I love it. It was so fun to build, and it looks really beautiful. Um, what was I talking about? Right. Stanley Parable. So I'm gonna stream that today. I'm planning on actually playing it until I beat it. Like, hopefully. So, don't feel like that you have to stay here the whole time or anything, but yeah, I know you have homework to do. Lol. Let's just get into it, okay? Ikimashou. Let's get this set up, and here we go. All right, so I think we're into it now. I think I have all of the options kind of set up without any problem. Oh shoot, what have I done? What did I do? I just froze my screen. Sorry, technical problems. All right, I think that's better now. No, it's not. Sorry, everybody. All kinds of technical issues today. Um, my computer just doesn't want to cooperate with me. Okay, did I get it? I think I got it. Okay. Um, desktop audio should be on, so I think you should be able to hear. Although, if you're not able to hear, please let me know. Because it is making sound. For me, at least I can hear it. Are there problems with sound? Does anybody know? I'm not hearing anything back from chat. So maybe it's okay. Maybe the audio is all right. Can't hear anything. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if it's a problem with the game streaming. Are you hearing anything now? Well, vaguely. So maybe I just need to turn it up more. I'm just going to turn it up more. Apologies, everybody. All right, something something Jurassic Park, something something the pirates were eating the tourists. You know, typical problems. Um, I hope maybe that's better and that people can hear it now. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about the problems. But hopefully you can hear at this point. Um, if you're still having trouble and you're still not hearing the game, please let me know. I can turn it up more. Because it's okay on my end. But, do... The main menu is playing the Stanley Parable that is also playing the Stanley Parable. I don't know what that means. Are you talking about this screen here? Yes. Okay. Good. All right. We're all right now. Infinite loop. Let's get out of the infinite loop, maybe. And just start the game. Again, I apologize. All kinds of problems today. I don't know what's going on, but thank you all for helping me through it. Oh, can I click on the little monitor? I didn't do it. I'm sorry. I think I started the game before I tried to click on the little monitor. Um, Also, what a loading screen, right? Um, End is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is loading. The end is
This
loading.
is the story of a man named Stanley.
This is a story of a man named Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
I love pushing
Orders
buttons on a
came to him
keyboard.
through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to
Oh,
push.
I get it. I'm the orders, aren't I? I'm
This
gonna
is
be
what
giving him the
employee
orders.
427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending,
Soul-rending.
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Why
Though he
though?
had been made exactly for this job.
Why though? Why do you love it so
Stanley
much?
was happy.
I don't get it. Why is he happy?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Okay.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Okay.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
I don't get it. He was
Shocked,
already
frozen
isolated.
solid,
We already know that he was
Stanley found
isolated, but
himself
now he's
unable to
upset about
move
it.
for the longest time.
Okay.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I love the background music. It's very ominous. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, this is different than what I thought it was going to be. A phone. I want the phone. Phone. Give me the phone. Can't really do anything yet, I think. I can move. I can look. I can look at this beautiful painting. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a good painting. 427. I guess that's gonna say I hate Mondays, I bet. I can't really read it though. We got some files. I wonder what that is. That's just another file, isn't it? Climb out through the ceiling? No. Oh, a clock. It is time. I'm a puppy. I don't know how to read clocks. I have no idea. It is a time. Alright, so here's 429. Oh, I clicked on it. I clicked on it. 429 looks about the same. They have a green poster. Unfair. 428. It's locked.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't
Stanley
know what it
decided
means.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
If I'm Stanley, then how dare you say that... Well, that's a cup. That make my decisions for me. Don't do that. I can make my own decisions. I can decide when I want to go to the meeting room. Like now. Where's the meeting room? Is this the meeting room? Meeting room? Hello? Give me something. Give me something. I want something. Where are the puppy toys? Puppy toys. It's the green painting. It's a leaf. Hello, leaf with water on it. 416. A door with nothing. What number are you? Meeting room? Mondays? TED Talk? Nothing? Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Door on my left. Okay. Got it.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, I won't go back. I can't go back. Once I've made a decision, I can't unmake it. That's unfair. Subnautica. All right.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Cold
It
drinks.
had really been worth the detour after all.
Water.
Just to
Water.
spend a few moments
Water.
here in this immaculate,
Water.
beautifully constructed room.
I want water.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drink. 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 125.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Uh-huh.
A
I
room
like it.
so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Listen, I'm
Really
not
worth
disturbed
it.
by this. I'm fine being alone.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy.
Don't call me
and reflected
creepy.
poorly on his overall personality.
You are not
It's
nice.
possible that this is why everyone left.
Everyone left because I was in this room, but I wasn't in this room before everybody left, right? Come on.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but at last
No.
he'd had enough
Ha.
of the amazing room.
Ha. I
He
cut
closed
you
the
off.
first open door on his left to get back to business.
Wait, I can't go back. I can't go back, right? Once I've made a decision and gone through a door, I cannot unmake that decision. Clock. Alright, so we have a door over here. That looks like a forklift certification room. And we have a door over here. That looks like a... I don't know what that is. Is that like a plant? Is this a factory? I'm going in here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
That's mean. What directions? Y'all, did I miss a direction? Did they tell me to go somewhere and I didn't know? Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Okay. I'm not, though. Oh, they told me to go left and I didn't. I didn't know. The voices in my head said left. Okay. Jump! Jump! Can't jump. Not a jumpy game. Do not jump. Oh, do not jump. Okay, do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion will cause death. Penalty of misuse, $1,000. Penalty of jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000, but also death?
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley left from the
Well, this was a
platform
really
and
great game.
plunged
Thank
to his
everybody
death.
for coming,
Good job,
and
Stanley.
you know, I
Everyone thinks
appreciate
you're
you.
very powerful.
This was really wonderful. I, help. Okay, I knew that was
All
gonna
of his
happen.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Oh,
he had simply missed
no.
a memo.
Okay, I guess we just restarted.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
Yes,
doors,
I went in the
he
door
entered
on the
on
left,
his left.
as I intended to do from the very beginning. I'm crying right now. I'm literally in tears. Okay,
Yet there was not a single person here.
meeting
either.
room.
Feeling a
Do
wave
not
of
alter
disbelief,
without consulting
Stanley decided to
whiteboard
go up
manager.
to his
Can
boss's
you
office,
imagine if
hoping
that
he
was
might find an
your
answer there.
job? Your job was whiteboard manager? I would not want this as a title. Ranking floors meeting. Ranking floor 5 meeting? Pranking floor 5 meeting. Pranking floor 5 meeting. A meeting about pranking the people on floor 5. Oh, that says ideas and development. I thought it said disease and development. I can't read. Cabal. 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 What? What kind of game is this? All right. Not cost efficient. All right. I'm good. I'm good. We're good. We're gonna be here all night, I think. I have a feeling this is gonna be a very, very long stream. Broom closet. I like brooms.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Don't tell me what to do. Do not tell me what to do. You are not my owner.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
Yep.
No reason to still be here.
Yep, and that's okay. That's okay. I like copper wire. Wait, why does the copper wire have a
It was
radiation?
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in
Be
the broom
quiet.
closet. He wasn't
I
even
don't
doing
want you
anything.
talking to me
At least
anymore.
if there was something to it. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
There it is, boss's office. I turned around and I went back downstairs. Okay. That's... Oh, there's a note here. There's no way that I'll ever be able to read that, but that is a note. If I've ever seen a note before, that is what that is. Fire missile. A car.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Yep.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Exit.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered
The exit
this,
signs
he
in
began to
Japan
make
look kind of
other
like this
strange
too.
Observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Exit は日本語で出口と言います。You say
automatically behind him
出口 for
wherever he
exit
went.
in Japan.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty
Listen,
familiar.
listen.
Were they simply repeating?
Narrator,
Stanley
I
said
am
to
trying to
himself,
teach
"This is
Japanese
all
here,
too strange.
okay?
This can't be real." And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream."
I didn't yell that.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Nope.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
Wait,
I
no,
really
I'm
won't
happy
enjoy
in my
this
job,
when I'm still
remember?
lucid.
Remember?
So,
Narrator,
he
you're a
imagined
liar.
himself flying
One of
and
these
began
things
to
has to be a
gently float
lie.
above
Either
the
I
ground.
love my job or it's boring.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space
let
on
me
a
throw it.
magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
'Cause it's
And
fun.
then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Yes.
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
Chat, I disagree with this. I think everybody's had this dream, right? This is a perfectly ordinary dream that we've all had normally, just
of course,
frequently.
this was not a dream.
It's perfectly
How could
normal,
it be?
right?
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
Yeah.
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
You're getting
He
worked
would
up.
prove
Can
it.
you calm down,
He
please?
would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently,
No.
and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the
Oh
mattress
my
on his
goodness.
back,
Hello!
the fresh air
Welcome!
of the world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Okay.
I'm through with this dream.
Yes, I'm
I
through with
wish
this
it to
dream.
be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
Oh no.
Please.
Oh no.
It's all I want.
Wait, I don't want
want
to
my
push buttons
apartment
anymore.
And my wife.
This is a game
and
about
my
me,
job.
isn't it?
All I want is my
I'm
life
Stanley.
exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
I get it. They want me
Everything
to
will be
push the
fine.
buttons. They got me in a loop where I was pushing buttons, and then they
okay.
took away my ability to push buttons, and now I feel what Stanley feels because I'm not allowed to push things. Yeah, I can push stuff. I can't push stuff. Yeah, I can push stuff. Thank
Stanley
goodness.
began screaming.
Ah.
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
I
must
am
be
real.
I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Now, oh, okay. That was a bit.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Huh.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
Mariella, I don't like
I know
you.
what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Wow. Y'all. What? What? Wait. What? What? This is not where the GPS said we were going. Can I get under the desk? Can I please get under the desk and hide? I didn't know. I've made a mistake.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others.
This is a hell of a bird.
Just a matter of time. When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room,
I know.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
My brain is broke.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. I'm not jumping this time.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
I'm not gonna jump this time.
He wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. Now go down,
Stanley,
please.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
I agree.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
But you said the story was about Mariella.
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by
Who did
yourself.
I forget about,
I'm
though?
not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Mariella?
This is it, Stanley.
Okay.
Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay. Okay, I guess. Okay. So just tell me what to do, and I'll do it. I'm an obedient doggo. Now you stop giving me orders? Now you stop giving me orders? Come on, voice in my head. This is unfair, actually. Like, the moment that I decide that I'm gonna do whatever you want, you stop telling me what to do. So, you know what? Fine. I'm not gonna do what you tell me to do anymore. Okay.
That's her, Stanley.
Franz
You
Kafka.
need to be the one to do this. to reach out to her. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
Yes, I did.
Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
Well, I
You
did it
actually
anyway.
chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible.
Well,
Let
you
me
should
double
have.
check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone.
But I didn't.
He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up
Why
the
would
phone
you fade
is
to
actually
white?
somehow an
Fade to
incorrect
black was
course of
right
action.
there.
How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner?
I don't know.
You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
What?
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting
You
you
can't
run
jump.
around in this
No,
game for
seriously,
so
we
long.
disabled
If
it.
you'd made any more
That's
wrong
lovely.
choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
Okay.
Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
No,
Well,
I
won't
didn't.
have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice.
What?
It's the best part of being a real person.
Wah!
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example,
I'm not just
in
any
this
person,
scenario,
I'm an
a
extra sweet
hypothetical real
doggo.
person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations.
What?
Or he could systematically
I
set
wasn't
fire
paying
to
attention.
every
What were you
orphan
talking about?
living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice
Is this
would
Skyrim?
you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking
Fish.
with a person who does not make sense,
Gotti.
in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you
I am
cannot
the
continue
Dragonborn.
talking. Turn to a
Dragonborn
partner
doggo.
and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
I'm sorry, what? A back sack and crack? What is a back sack and crack?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
Yo, what's a back
Most
sack
medical
and crack?
professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space,
What?
your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside.
So,
At this time, your instructor will guide you
Wait.
in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
wait,
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to
danger
worry.
everywhere.
Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
You've given me no choice. You have removed choice. There's nothing I can do other than go out the door. That's not a choice. I can't pull the plug. There's no plug to pull. Close the door. Close the door. Close it. Close. Close. Jump at the door. Bite the door. Grrr. Grrr. Puppy bite. Puppy bite. No, seriously, I don't have a choice here. There's nothing. Why are there... I don't understand why there are forklifts. I didn't know this was Forklift Simulator. Okay, I don't have options. There are no options here. Okie dokie. Guess I'm going here. Hey, there's a railing on it now.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Yeah.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
No, not
That story
halfway.
would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Uh-huh. Okay. Curious. Oops, just a lot going on here. I don't have a key card. No key card access. Still getting fined if I jump off. It's weird to me because I don't really know where there are actually choices and where I'm being railroaded. Okay. Again, I feel like I don't really have a lot of options. I just kind of have to go forward, I suppose. Up.
Almost there.
Drink.
You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I don't want to go back to the real world. The real world is scary. I want to go play Subnautica, apparently. Okay.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Stanley
That
would go
means
back.
choosing responsibly
Stanley
and
would go
always
back
putting the story first.
into the
I'm quite
office.
sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Here we go.
No! Why did you do that?
'Cause I
Quickly,
wanted
hurry
to.
back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Too late. 1, 2 question. 1, 2 question. 1, 2 question. Okay. I love that it's deteriorating. That's pretty good, actually. Nope. Okay, well, let me. Eat the plant. Eat the plant. Eat the plant. Pee on the plant. Everything looks perfectly normal here.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage?
Undone?
It's worthless now.
Game?
And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever.
It's
I
like
couldn't
when I
live
make
that
a mistake
way.
on my
Is it
content.
better to shut the game
And then I
down
feel really
entirely?
bad.
To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do?
Therapy.
What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
There is no
I
game.
have to.
What? Oh no. Okay. Ooh, pizza boxes.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You.
Me.
Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
Well, you shouldn't have
It was
been
the
so
only thing in
mean
the
to
world that was
me.
mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
But you
That
weren't
thought
nice.
hadn't even occurred to you, had it? that there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
It's so sweet.
my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
What?
It would have been so perfect.
I missed
worked
that.
so hard on it. I tried so hard.
What?
Behave exactly as Stanley
Wait.
would. That means choosing
Wait.
responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll
What?
be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
What did I do?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No. That's not right. That's not right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
What is happening?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing
Oh my
responsibly
gosh.
and always putting the story first. I'm quite
what
sure
is
you'll be up to the
happening?
task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of
This
2
is-
open
this
doors,
is real,
he
right,
entered
chat?
the door on his left.
This is actually happening? Am I like, glitching the
No!
game
Why
out
did you do
or
that? Quickly, hurry. Behave
I have
exactly
entered
as
an
Stanley
infinite
would.
loop?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure
Okay.
you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Working
All right.
as intended.
When
Lovely.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Uh-huh. Yep.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Am
I'm
I
quite
am I
sure you'll be up to
stuck?
the
If I
task.
keep doing
Just
this,
follow
will
my
I
lead
keep
and you'll be fine.
living
All
this
right.
same Groundhog Day forever?
When Stanley
'Cause
came to a set of
this is
2
pretty
open
great.
doors, he
I'm not
entered
gonna
the door
lie.
on his
I'm
left.
kind of enjoying just like breaking this.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
This is
All right.
wacky.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
At some point I am gonna have to go left. I can't do this forever.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Because every time it says hurry,
Behave
like exactly
as
the
Stanley
same
would.
place.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
This is
All
weird.
right.
I thought there was gonna be more
When
in that
Stanley
other
came to
ending,
a set of
honestly.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, I'm doing it one more time. If nothing else different happens this time, then
No!
I'm...
Why did you do that? Quickly.
Is that
hurry.
new? No, it's probably not.
Behave
All right.
exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly.
Alright,
and
I
always
can't
putting the
I can't
story
keep doing that
first.
forever.
I'm
I
quite sure
really
you'll
feel
be up
like
to the
it's
task.
just a
follow
stuck
my
loop.
lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, I did. What? Oh, okay. Alright.
Yet there was
Perfectly
not a single
normal.
person here either.
Tips
Feeling
for
a wave
not
of
getting
disbelief,
fired.
Stanley decided
Talk
to go up
less.
to his boss's
Do
office, hoping he might
unbelievably
find an
amazing
answer
work.
there.
Oh, hey, I was reading that. You really are mean. You're the meanest narrator ever. Monetize free to play. I'm gonna push this over. Push over game. Mean narrator. Out.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Don't have an option here. Okay, boss's office. Boss's office. Oh, swanky. Okay. This is my new job. I work here now. Type, type, type. Type, 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 type. Type, 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 type. Type, type. There is nothing outside. Oh! Oh! I need to return some
Stepping inside his
videotapes.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond
need
all
to see your
probability,
business card.
he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115.
Night
Was
Shark.
this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only
Oh
one
my
way to find out.
god.
Stanley had been
Why are
trained
they
never to
shooting
speak
that
up,
poor
but now
panda?
he would draw from within
That's
himself
rude.
the courage to face the unknown. He drew a
I don't
sharp
like
breath
that.
and then spoke the code.
Okay. Speak the code. Shark 45.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Panda 244. Night Shark 115. There's
I'm
no
sorry,
way.
Is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial
You're not listening
step.
to me. Night Shark 115. See, it's not
Okay,
because you
fine,
can't hear
you're
me.
not gonna do it, but you know what?
I did
It's
it.
pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you,
You
for this
can't-
one single thing, for your
You're-
respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices.
You have
He
to
knows
earn
what it means
respect,
to take a story
and you
seriously.
haven't
If you
earned
didn't
my
want to see what I had
respect.
to show you,
You
then why
always
did you
talk
come
over
here?
me,
You had a choice,
and you
know.
don't
You
know
could have
that
gone
I
through the
can't
door on the
talk
right.
into a
You could
game.
have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Am I the narrator now?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
No.
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
What?
Are you listening to me? Can
I-
you hear me? Is
Okay.
everything all right?
I won, I guess.
Stanley, this is important.
I...
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision.
I-
It cannot exist without you. Do you
What-
understand me? Whatever choice you make is just
What's
fine.
the-
You're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
I...
Do something.
What?
Anything.
I...
This is more important than you can ever know.
It...
I need this.
Did...
The story needs it.
I get...
You hear me?
I...
Are you there?
But...
Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay.
I... Help.
It's okay, I can wait.
Help.
You need time to decide.
I'm
I want to
confused.
make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
I'm literally... I have tears in my eyes.
You need.
I don't understand. I beat the game by getting on top of a glass thing? Okay. Alright. Chat? Help? I don't understand. Just do what he says this time. Okay. I'll just do what he
Just a
says
step through this
time.
door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
New dialogue just dropped.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Okay.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
4, 6, 2, 8, 4, 4.
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
I mean,
by
that's just
sheer
math.
luck.
That's just mathematics.
Amazing. He stepped into
Eventually,
the
if you
newly
put in enough
opened
numbers,
passageway.
you'll open it. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, an elevator going up. Oh, it's going down. I guess that was what this down arrow meant. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Yeah, that's because
It
I'm
was
afraid
a
of
stirring
elevators.
of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he
Question
feel
the
this
nature
now,
of your face.
when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Beep.
Stanley walked straight ahead through a large
What?
door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't believe you. You're a liar.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I think you lied again. That's not what violent means. Oh, oh, oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Interesting.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and
Okay, so this actually is a slightly violent end.
Stanley.
Hi.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator,
Wait,
as
what?
Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Huh. Whee! I fell down. Box. We have a new narrator now. That's pretty cool.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know.
When every path you can
Oh.
walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What is this? A Stanley parable for ants? It's gonna need to be at least 3 times bigger than this. Nature paintings. It's my computer. Hi, computer. Wait, is this a museum? Is this a museum? Am I in a museum? It is. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the 2 doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Wow. An actual museum. Corridor. The placing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the 2 doors in a good time. The 2 doors. The set of 2 open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parables design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of contradiction this room posed. This is amazing. The office. Button sounds. A selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Beep. Wow. Reddits. They appear to be the same credits. I like this museum. Chat, do you like going to museums in real life? Because I really do. Boss's office. Interesting. This is actually pretty fascinating. Mind control facility. Underground. An early version of the underground portion of the game. I don't know if I believe this. I think this museum is also a lie. Narration outtakes. Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from the early takes that were not used in the final game, and I can't really hear them. I have to be honest. What is that? What is that? It's like a shape up there.
See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect.
Fascinating, actually. I feel weird about this game because I kind of feel like it's more of an experience than a game. Freedom ending. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending. The game's alpha? 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 Oh, alpha. Okay. Not like wolves, but like never mind. Maybe I'm playing this game wrong. I don't really understand what I'm doing. I'm quite confused.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Yes.
No, perhaps not.
I just said
Sometimes
yes.
these things cannot be seen.
None of these narrators listen to me. They're kind of mean.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can
Okay.
stop the program before they both fail.
How?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time
Yeah. Crunch. I don't think I can wake back up. Do I actually have to reset the game? Oh my gosh. This is actually sort of annoying. What if that was actually it? What if you could never play the game again? Like, that was it. You died. You're not allowed to play this game anymore. I think I have to begin the game again. Resume the game. Begin the game again. I don't quite get it.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Memo. What the heck? Huh. Didn't see that before. Huh. Chat, was it always like this? Could I always interact with these and I just didn't realize it? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered
Enter the door
his
on
left.
his left. Yes.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, that's what I did. Go in here and go in here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
5,
not
4.
an indication of any
No.
human life.
No, I did it wrong.
What could
2,
it mean? Stanley
2,
wondered aloud
8,
to
4,
nobody.
5.
He began what Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh my gosh. That's so evil. That is so evil, actually. Why would you do that? Narrator?
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
My eyeball itches. Itchy eyeball. Okay, already this has been an experience. This is not at all
Stanley
what I
walked
was
straight ahead
expecting.
through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes, okay. Gonna do that.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Cerebro?
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know. Yeah, no, definitely, chat. This is very, very different than what I was expecting. Completely different, actually.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom meant nothing. Not even allowed to go run in the backyard and chase squirrels and stuff. And that's mean. Rope.
This mind control facility.
Look,
it was
chat,
too
it's the
horrible
boy
to
button.
believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I don't know. You're the narrator, you tell me.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
Or
Walking,
10.
Eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another
Ooh,
human
little
life,
misfortune.
for he would dismantle the control.
You're gonna have to tell me more about that, Ami.
For all.
So basically, this is a game about how people were playing The Sims with me. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4 は日本語で4と言います。In Japanese, you say 4 for 4. I like the look of that room, actually. I'm gonna go down there. The cool looking room. Why there are these lights? Go, go, go. Catch the lights. Catch the light, catch the light, catch the light. Wait. Laser pointer? Am I just chasing a laser pointer? Beep, boop. Big red button. Cannot press the big red button. Three. Found 3. So 4 is up there. 3 is back behind me. Here's 1. 1. 2. Run, 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 run. 3. And go up here. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. I gotta get 4. I gotta get it. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Console disabled. Roku? No, oh, go Roku. Hi, hi. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Mind controls idle. Awaiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood
Story
for.
game with a couple real endings. It's a little macabre at times, but ultimately pretty nice. It's from the same people that made Franbo, which is also really cool. Franbo? 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 How do you say it? Anyway, it sounds really fascinating. Thank you very much. I wasn't paying attention to what the narrator said, as per usual, so I don't know if I'm supposed to hit on or off. Eventually you'll hit them both? I don't know.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Y'all, I feel uncertain.
Was it over?
Is it over?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated
Chat,
the
did I
machine,
win?
unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Sit. You can't make me. You can't make me go through the door. You can't make me touch grass. I'm not gonna do it. Narrator? You gonna yell at me? Narrator? Hello? And she sat there watching a movie. And she... Ball! Ball? Ball? There's a ball. There's a ball. There's a ball outside. Is there really a ball? Chat, is there a ball? Did you tell me there was a ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball?
Stanley
ball?
felt the cool breeze
Ball
upon
on the
his
grass?
skin, the feeling of liberation.
Chat,
the
did you
immense
just lie to
possibility of
me?
the new path before him. This was exactly the way,
Rude.
right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
But I thought Stanley was happy when he was in his cubicle working on numbers or pushing buttons or something. Hey, I beat the game. I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, I was pretty bamboozled. Answer the phone. Beep. Beep. I need to get the power saver achievement for turning off all the computers.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he'd coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh no! Oh no! Yeah. Can't go up either one. Okay, no I can. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Quelle surprise? What does that even mean? I wonder if there are other numbers hidden somewhere. I bet there are. Other numbers? Other numbers? Different numbers? I should go back to the meeting room at some point and see if there's a different set of numbers. Ellie, you're so sweet. Thank you for everything you do.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Hang on a second.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every
the
opportunity
door
to turn
behind
around
me
and
is
get back
not
on track.
shut. So I can turn around and go back. Probably has no bearing on anything. Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yep, we've seen this before.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
I don't know.
Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I'm not strong. I'm just a pupper.
Now the monitors jumped
Yep,
to life.
yep,
Their
they
true
jumped.
nature revealed.
Fired!
Each bore the number of an
Yo!
employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Someone got fired!
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
How do you get
And
fired
one of
from a
them,
mind
the
control
only one
facility?
in this place where
What
freedom
sense
meant
does
nothing.
that make? What did they do? Refuse to follow the mind control orders? Wait, hang on. Are they still fired? They're still fired.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
I don't know.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Manipulate.
No.
No.
He refused to believe it.
I won't
He
accept it.
couldn't accept it.
I won't
His
believe
own
it.
life in someone else's control.
I won't control it.
Never.
I won't
It was
never it.
unthinkable.
Wait.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
I'm
Had he
confused.
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I don't know. Just a puppy.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or
Happy.
content.
There was a
Walking,
5?
Eating, working, all of it monitored and
Wait, did I-
commanded from this very place.
I didn't know there was a 5.
As the cold reality of his past
Hold on.
began to sink in,
Hold on,
Stanley
narrator.
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over
1,
another human life.
2.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Hold on, I'm doing something important right now. Can you please wait? 3. Four. Go. 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 I got stuck. 5. It still didn't do anything. I thought maybe that would do something. Is there a 6? Is there a 6? 0521. 0521. I have to put that in the passcode. 0521. I'll remember that. 0521. 0521. Uh-oh. 0521. 0521. There is a way to get through that door. That door wouldn't be there unless there was a way to get through it. So there's a way to get through it, but there's no 6. So that's not the way. There is a way. Is there a 6 back here? No. 6? Oh, 0521. 0521.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power...
Quiet.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls
Let it
off
go.
and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode,
DNA.
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you.
What?
About me. Where we're going. What all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that?
Big red button?
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Enter passcode.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
But I don't know what I'm doing.
What? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why
Well,
not?
thank you.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing?
Yeah, it's that.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
If I have done something
it's a tragedy.
wrong,
You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Okay. I'm baffled. This game is confusing to me. I'm assuming that there was nothing that I could have done there. But...
All of his
the countdown cannot be stopped. Thank you for letting me know that, because I was pretty confused.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a
0521, right?
He entered the door on his left.
Right, chat? 0521. 0521.
Yet there was not a single
Are there
person
other
here
numbers?
Either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
0521. Fire the paper guy. 521. Check the computers every
Coming
time I
to a
restart.
staircase,
Okay.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door, just go.
Oh, I can't even interact with it? No, I can. Oh, 5, 2, 1. Nothing? 0, 0, 0, 1. Aw, I really thought that that was going to do something, if I'm being honest. Huh. Well, now I'm baffled. Have I done everything? You can restart in the escape menu. You can restart in the escape menu. What does that mean? You can restart.
Stanley
in the
walked
escape
straight
menu.
ahead through the large door that read Mind
Escape menu?
Control Facility.
Is this an escape menu?
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I'm gonna go all the way to the end and then turn around this time.
The
I don't
door
know
behind
why,
him was
'cause
not
I don't
shut.
know what it means.
Stanley
Hit the
still
escape
had
key.
every opportunity to turn around and
During
get
the
back on
countdown?
track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah, all the way over here. And then I'm going to decide not to. And I'll see if that does anything to you, narrator. Oh, you can restart. Okay. I can restart. Thank you. And dumb. Okay,
All of his
check
co-workers
all
were
the
gone.
computers.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Have I, like, already done
When Stanley
most
came
of
to a
the
set of
endings?
two
Somehow I
open
thought there would
doors,
be
He entered the
more.
door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
If I go
Thinking he
up,
might
then
find
I'm
coming to a
railroaded in.
staircase, Stanley
And there are a
walked
finite number of
upstairs to his
endings.
boss's office.
So I will go down. Back out of the boss's office after you step inside. Okay. No, I've already done this one. Back out. Back out of the boss's office after I step inside. Okay. I will try that.
Here's the door, just go.
Wait, I can't. But I can't back out of the... You have to do it before the door shuts? Okay. Thank you. But I'm quite... What the heck? What?
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
What is happening? Is this the paper ending?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I gotta back out of the boss's office like as soon as I go in so it doesn't lock me in.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Check the
Stanley decided to go
boss's
up to his
secretary
boss's
computer.
office.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh! Oh, I get it. Understood. Oh, okay. This is new. Doors monthly. Shapes. I love shapes. I want to go up. I want to go up. Uppies! Uppies! This is my life now. I live in an elevator with this terrible music. I think that's the voice of the narrator doing that bow in the background. Okay, is this an ending? Is this the elevator ending? I don't like it. I don't like it. Please. Thank you. Hey, look, I'm back in here. I'm sorry. I thought it was bad. Yeah. Chat, never be on an elevator with me ever. Go down. I am trying to go down. Can you go down? Down. I've lost my targeting reciprocal. Did I break the elevator? Go. I think I broke the elevator. Chat, if there is a way to go down, I don't know how to do it. Ah, okay. Time. Don't close on me. Don't close on me. Can I go in here now? Bathroom! I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. Slant rhyme. Okay. Okay. Alright. The doors need to shut. Doors need to shut. Also, if you get stuck inside, just ride the elevator to the secret facility up and down over and over again. I don't know what that means. Alright, the elevator's closed again. Back on the music. I really do feel like this is nothing, but please tell me if I'm wrong. What in the boss's room? Chat. I'm confused. I have to wait until the door's shut, but the door's...
Here's the
No!
door, just go.
Let me back out. Instructions unclear. What was I supposed to do, chat? answered a phone. Ride the elevator to the mind control facility. Great. Okay. And then just take it right back up. Awesome. Thank you for the very specific instructions. Okay. Take it back and down and up and down. I have to tell you, I don't think that worked.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I don't think I can take it back up. So now I'm definitely stuck. If I'm doing something wrong, please tell me, because I'm quite confused. And I'm getting conflicting instructions.
Rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
I so badly want to jump.
Did this place hold?
I so badly want to jump.
Himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working. There is a way to fall down? How?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them.
Oh, you have to like glitch onto the desk?
Where freedom meant nothing.
Interesting. Okay, I'm not into glitches. It's not my thing.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really
You can
been
get
under
a jump
someone's
button?
control all this time?
What?
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life
Pirate.
in someone else's
Pirate.
control? Never.
I want the
It was
pirate ending.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yeah, I only got the base
But
game.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content.
Happy.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off.
There we go. So,
All of his co-workers
I'm
were
starting
gone.
to think. Well, there
What could it
was
mean?
the
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
thing with the
Perhaps he
screens.
had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
and the
co-workers.
fourth input. Silver eyes, fourth input. Computer screens.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I missed a
and
computer.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
I missed a computer. Somehow. Somehow I missed a computer. Is this the computer that I missed?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Computer.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ah!
No
I
matter
did miss
how
one.
hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Paper's back. Okay, so there's going to be a 5th input somewhere. But I don't know if it's going to be in this, like, playthrough. Go back to that computer and check the window. Which computer should I go back to? Window. This is the one that I had the input on. I don't see a window.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I'm checking every window. I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry. I don't understand. Get on the desk like you almost did. Get on the desk. I'm on the desk. Can't go forward from here. Go out the window. I can't do anything. I can get on this desk. So I get on this desk somehow. But then I can't get over. This is as far as it will let me go. It stops me right here. So I'm not seeing a way to get out the window. Can I get on this desk? I don't think I can. Sorry. Okay, go to the cargo lift. Thank you. Sorry, everybody. I am dumb doggo. I do not understand things. I just chase.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Admire, admire.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Wait, did I ever even go in here? I don't think I ever went in this door, ever. I don't think I did.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Cargo lift. Okay, I'm on the cargo lift. What now?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Really want to get
Someone you've been
in that
neglecting,
door.
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please,
Jump on the catwalk.
stop trying to make every decision by... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Alright, take your chance then.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red pilled.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
Somewhere.
Running and running and running, just the way you're
Running.
doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think, well, I think I have a solution. Here,
Stop.
let me show you.
Stop. But you said stop. You said stop. Square? Oh.
What do we want?
Thought you were
What are we
telling me to
looking
hit
for?
the square button. I was like, why don't I have a square button on my keyboard?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Can't have that.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Yeah.
No!
Oh, I'm okay.
Thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please
Ooh,
get back to
pretty.
the room? There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Stop moving. Stop moving. Just gotta stop moving. Alright.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this. No, what do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I don't know. And go backwards.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
Okay.
Can you do that for me?
Yes, I can. I
Yes.
can go back to the other.
Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Nope. I'm just gonna jump again. This is a game that allows me to jump from high places, and that's
Is this
all
really
that I
how
like.
much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over
Torturing
to get rid
this
of it?
poor British
You're literally
person.
willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Jump.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
This is kind of
Just
morbid,
wanted us
actually.
to
This
get
is
along.
getting awful.
But I guess that
I don't
was
know
too
if I
much
can
to
keep this
ask.
up.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
This is disturbing. Okie doke. Hey, look. Nice. The input ending. Heave! I'm in Heave! I always wanted to go to Heave. I don't think I like Heave anymore. No, I hit a green one. Must hit every button. Okay, this is a bit much. What am I doing here? Am I just stuck? Next time I spawn in my office, just shut the door. Okay. Do I need to reset here? Because it feels like there's nothing I can do. Okay. Bye, Heave. It was fun being in Heave for a minute. Okay.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Nope.
What if he had to make a decision?
No! I went to heave. I didn't. I pushed the button. Sorry. Okay.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
No.
What if he had to make a decision?
I don't know.
What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
I don't know.
He had never been trained for that.
Nope.
No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly.
Uh-huh.
The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Forever.
I will be happy.
Happy.
Stanley waited.
Waited.
Hours passed.
Hours.
Then days.
Years.
Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
They would come.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive.
They're gonna come.
Soon, very soon now, this will end.
It's gonna
He will
come.
be spoken to. He will be told what to do.
It's come.
Now it's just a little bit closer.
Uh-huh.
Now it's even closer.
Uh-huh.
Here it comes.
Uh-huh. Huh. What? 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 Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing came.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the
I
pressure.
can't get out.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his
No. Don't talk to me.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Go to
decided
heave.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh!
Stanley came to a set
Are
of
you
two
telling me that
open-
I
This
should
was
close
not
the door
direct way
and
to the
then
meeting
go to
room,
heave?
And Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, no, no. I'm still not going through that door. I think I still haven't been through that
Stanley
door.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. What? Really?
I made it.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
No.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
I'm just
Why,
a puppy.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully,
Yeah.
this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No. No. The puppy walked through the blue door.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the
Blue door.
red door.
No, the blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked
Blue door.
through... All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
But it's
Was it
pretty.
worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
It's honestly
You
so
not think
pretty.
I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange,
No, I
unknowable desires
don't
of yours.
elucidate,
What
sorry.
would have made this game better?
Just
What
a
did you
puppy.
want
I'm
to
not
see?
old enough to elucidate
Vehicles?
yet.
Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Feedback. I love
There
feedback.
we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Now I don't want to go through the orange door. But I don't want to lose my progress if I go through this door. can't do it. I can't do it.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha!
Yes.
You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's instinct mostly.
I'm
A
bored now.
calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
You don't have
You
one.
can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look. Oh. Leaderboard. Skid. Okay, but where am I? But where am I? Mean. Hey, I'm in the top 10,000th.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
No.
Again, honest answers,
Not
please.
at all.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and
Okay.
now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Yes, it would.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Not at all.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay. We're playing a different game now.
In
This is
game,
Minecraft.
The baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
What?
So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to
No.
keep notes on
No,
your
no,
experience.
no. No, I don't like this. This is uncomfortable, actually. I'm not gonna play this for 4 hours, and I don't like it. There's no way that I'm doing this for 4 hours.
Bastard.
Especially not with
Did
that
you
horrible
do it because
noise.
you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing.
Okay.
Your input was extremely valuable.
You're very
hey,
welcome.
Since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I swear if you boot me into Fortnite, I'm... Oh, okay.
Well, Stanley, is this any better?
Whoa.
At last, the
How-
one thing you've always desired. A game
How
I
did-
had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you.
Minecraft without
From
jumping
now on,
is
I will only
bad.
create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Okay, you do that. Hey, I do that.
This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
You are so mean.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Nope. Not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. There's no way. I'm not going in. You can't make me. It's so pretty. Now I just actually want to play Minecraft. Alright, fine. I'll go in. Stupid house. I can't even go
Isn't
in.
it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Okay. So snarky. Just ridiculously snarky, honestly.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Who brings a light in Minecraft? I mean, come
Oh,
on.
no. This
Get
is far
good.
more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
That was wacky. What?
Yes! I don't even know what this game is,
What?
but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game
I
really
broke the
supposed
cup.
to be?
I
can't
broke the
figure
cup.
it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
That's not where the door is supposed to go. It's supposed to go here. Yeah, it's fortunate that I played this second. Yes, and I broke the cup again. I always break the cup.
It's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
No, I'm Puppy.
Genius.
Yep. Are you making fun of
No,
my
actually,
Portal
you know what?
playthrough?
I think that's plenty. I really don't
That's
care
rude.
much to see you stumble through any more of these games.
Wild. It's just like Portal, for real, for real. Huh. Huh. I wonder if there's cake. Oh. Yes, I do think that Valve had something to do with this game, though. There was something in the credits about Valve being in charge of the art direction or something like that. Oh. Oh, we've
I
gone
wonder
dark.
what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
Borderland.
I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that
Wiggle,
comes with
wiggle,
it.
wiggle, wiggle,
He'll
wiggle,
understand
wiggle.
soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
The end is the end is the end is the end. So, was I supposed to close this door and
But
then go to
Stanley
Eve?
simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly.
I cut him off. Yay, it's Eve. Blue is my favorite color. Time to go. Alright, I still think
All
there
his
are at least a
co-workers
couple
were-
things.
Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
I don't know. There are a couple choices that I
When
really
Stanley
haven't
came to a
made
set
yet.
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No. Elevator, elevator.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yay!
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here.
That was
it's,
cute.
left. Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Well, I won't go left.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
I don't know.
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for
I'm just a
minute, please?
puppy.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep.
Up,
okay,
down, A,
okay,
B,
yes.
start.
I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Shut up. Oh,
No,
we back
no,
here.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick,
Spoilers.
Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. We just have to get back to Oh, who am
Not
I
looking.
kidding?
Not
It's all
looking.
rubbish now.
Not
The whole
looking.
story completely
Can I
unusable.
look? Can I peek?
How about rather
Can I
than waste
peek?
my
No,
time
I'm not
trying to
looking.
salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track.
I'm looking.
Okay, from the top.
Okay. Huh. You no longer go to heave.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley...
Whoa.
Wait, what? No,
What?
no, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago.
Bite the plant.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
No. I want to go over the chair. Go over the chair. Find your story. Find your story. Find your story. Find your story. Oh my god, I'm in the back rooms. Always move forward. Oh,
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
I don't
I
know.
find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okie dokie.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley
I'm
decided
just a
to go to
puppy.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There are no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is
Okay,
back
yep,
where we
it's
just
worse.
came from.
That was
Why
pretty
don't we go
great.
back the other direction and see if we missed anything.
Okay. Oh, this door? This door? No. Turn that off. Save some power.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story.
The story.
Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the
Oh
story.
my gosh.
Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace
Narrator.
our steps.
Come on now.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
Shut
I
up.
don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Jump out the window.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
I won!
Congratulations!
Yay!
You put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
No, it was not.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
I agree.
I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. You do that. Really? I have just been
All
told
right,
in
I've got a
chat that
solution.
the
This
doctor
time,
from
to make
Voyager
sure we
is
don't get
coming
lost,
back for Star
I've
Trek.
employed the help of the Stanley Parable
That's
Adventure
amazing.
Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Follow the line. Follow the line. This is easy. Easy, easy, easy.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
I don't know,
Simply
that's
by
too
the
deep
act
for
of
me.
Moving forward, are we implying
Ah!
a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what?
Yum,
I
yum,
think what
yum,
we
yum,
need
yum,
right
yum.
now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Ah! Too light. The mood is too light. The mood is way too light. Please stop. I don't like this.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Burn. Burn.
Stanley, this
Fern.
fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
No. There's something about a plant, I
what?
think.
We're back at the office? No, no, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story is... Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with
Fired.
it. Restart.
Restart. Okay, there's the line again.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something
Okay.
exciting.
Daring, mysterious.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Direction. What direction? Oh, that direction? Okay. You got it. You got it, voice.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Square.
What do you want our story to be?
More than a
Go
square,
wild.
ideally.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I want vampires. Vampire wa nihongo de
Oh,
kyuketsuki
no, not you
toimasu.
again.
In
Stanley,
Japanese, you say
I'd also like to veto the
kyuketsuki
line
for
from having
vampire.
any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Oh, you know what? This is the queue for the Ratatouille ride in Disney World. This is exactly what it looks like. It looks exactly like this. You stand in this room, and there's nothing on the wall, and it is horrible, and you want it to be over, and you cry.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Decision.
From here, the story is in our control.
Control.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Think.
Just walk in circles for a minute.
No.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse
Puppy circles.
door
Puppy circles.
here.
Zoomies.
And
Zoomies.
that in
I got
turn
zoomies. I
means
got
that our
zoomies. I got
destination
zoomies. I got zoomies.
corresponds with the
Zoomies, zoomies, zoomies,
counter-inverted
zoomies,
reverse
zoomies,
door's
zoomies, zoomies.
origin. So
What?
starting from the right,
Counter-inverted
let us
reverse
ask, will taking the right
Sure,
door
right
lead us
door.
to where we're
Where-
going?
Where's it?
And since the
Right,
answer is
right.
clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
But you confused me. I don't understand all that you just said.
Oh, hold up. What's this?
Huh.
The confusion ending.
Huh.
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all
Narrator's
determined?
gone after a long time.
So now,
Stanley
according to the
dies.
schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Uh-huh.
And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I don't know.
The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
I don't
How
know.
would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I don't know. I'm just a puppy.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
No.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
That was the most horrible noise ever. I did not like that. Please never noise again. Okay. Ow. Bad noise.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Doggo frustrate. Why would you make a horrible noise?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Closet, you say? Closet, you say?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to... Oh, no, not again. I won't be part
not
of
again.
this. I'm not
No.
going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
No, you're not.
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
Ew,
Please, take
I
your
didn't
time.
like the implication there. I actually did not like the implication there at all. Gross. Narrator, you gross. Alright, so presumably there's something in here. I've heard in chat that the closet ending is something. So if I get the duct tape... If I get the broom, closet. Maybe there's just like a hidden hitbox somewhere. Maybe. mop closet? Oh. Oh, there's space up there. So I can get up there somehow? Maybe I have to climb somehow. Somehow I can get up there. Somehow I can climb up there, chat. Somehow there's a way to climb up there. Use the rope. Use the wrench. So if I could just climb up this, then I could jump across, but there's no jump in this game. Reset and do this whole thing again? Reset and do this whole thing again. Okay. Reset and do this whole thing again. Reset and do this whole thing again.
All of
Okay.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Reset and do this whole thing again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
No, we already knew
Feeling
that.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his
What?
boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What? How could you do this to me? You took my closet away. Okay. Okay. So that's it then? That's all of it?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Reset again? I'm resetting again. Or is that it?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I can go
When
across.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Left.
he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop
Am
by
I
the
done
employee
with the
lounge
closet
first,
then?
just to
I'm
admire it.
confused.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to
Like,
business.
imagine me
Stanley
being confused.
took the first open door on his left.
Go across the cargo lift and
Stanley was
answer
so
the
bad at
phone.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
Forklift
foot.
simulator.
I'm not sure.
Forklift
Ellen, you really
simulator.
I realize
Forklift,
that investing
see you
your
later.
trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside.
So there's
to
a
let
phone
her
somewhere?
back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh, instead of unplugging it. Okay, I understand. I understand. I'm a smart doggo.
That's her, Stanley.
Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We certainly did fade to white.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Brad?
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
What?
Gotcha.
What?
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
And what is it
Come
that
inside.
you're trying to get me to see?
Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a
Wow,
very
wow, wow,
sad
wow,
story
wow.
about the death of a man named Stanley.
Uh-huh.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Uh-huh.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown. Fantastic discoveries of new lands.
Too real, chat.
It was wonderful.
Too real.
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
I get it.
So he went further.
Business.
He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too
This
wonderful
TV is boring.
to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
I see. I see.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
I see.
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is
my
no
wife,
answer.
I love her.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he
Press
can
X
never
to
be
Sean.
anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I didn't do it. Instructions unclear. I have no choice here. I have
You
to.
see?
Sorry.
Can he just not hear me?
Well, I
How can
did,
tell him
but I
in a way
didn't
that
have a
he'll
choice.
understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself. How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I don't know.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
We're not
I'll
so
try
different,
once
you and
more to
I.
convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Oh!
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried
Ah.
again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
I was not expecting please die. Was that it? Is that's the ending, right? I think that was the ending. And not only do I feel like that was the ending, I feel like that was the ending to end on. Because the message there, the moral of the story, if I can sum it up, is like, don't live your life locked in doing the same thing over and over. Get out and do a little adventure, right? So, maybe invest in yourself. Maybe find fun out of the things that maybe didn't used to feel fun to you. And maybe better yourself by doing something like, I don't know, learning a new language. That's something that you could do, and maybe Puppy-sensei could help you with that. Just a thought. Just a thought. But, yeah, I think I'm gonna be done. I think this was great. This was an experience. It was not what I was expecting in the slightest. But it reminded me of two movies that I've seen. So one of them is called Stranger Than Fiction, and it has Will Ferrell in it, and it felt very much like, almost eerily like this game, like almost so much like this game that I kind of feel like maybe the Will Ferrell movie was almost like probably made as an homage to this a little bit. I don't know that that's the case, but I don't know. Chat, watch this movie, Stranger Than Fiction. Tell me what you think, because I genuinely feel like that movie like connects in a really like visceral way to this game. But the other movie that it made me think of was called The Adjustment Bureau, and I think that had Matt Damon in it. And that's also like a super, super interesting movie that I liked quite a lot. That was kind of like about choice and fate and whether or not we have the ability to change our fate. And if you could change your fate, would you? But it was good. It's good. It's a good movie. And that was a really, really good game. Like, game? I don't know. I don't really know that I want to call that a game. And here's why I feel that way. Like, in order for there to be a game, there has to be some consequence, like some ability to win or lose. And I don't think that you could either win or lose that game. I don't think you can win or lose the Stanley Parable, because I think the whole point is that it's a parable and that it's about the lesson, and that you're going to have to take things in and think about them and contemplate your life choices and things like that. So yeah, it's an experience, not a game, and I am so happy that I got to experience it, and I'm so happy I got to experience it with y'all. And I cannot tell you what it means to me that y'all are so supportive of me. It fills my heart up. So this was great. This was a really, really, really good time. I didn't stream for as long as I was really anticipating, but this feels right. It feels right at this point, especially after playing that game, to disconnect a little bit and to say, I love y'all, and I don't know, I might actually go touch grass. I might do that. It sounds like what I should do right now. So I'm gonna go. Yeah. Love you all very much. Make sure you lead with love. And I've been XS. Matane.